What's up, guys? So currently I am on my way to my first acupuncture appointment. I have never had acupuncture done before, and I am experiencing hormone imbalance in my body, and I could tell because of hormone panels I have done with my doctors back in Michigan, and also with skin issues. And so I wanted to see if we could remedy this in a natural, more like holistic way rather than taking medication. So when I moved to LA, I looked into naturopathic doctors or just like holistic doctors in general. And there is an acupuncturist that is really close to where I live. And they have amazing reviews. It actually took me about a month and a half to get an appointment in with this doctor. So I'm on my way right now to get my first, I guess, consultation with him. I don't know if we'll actually be doing any like acupuncture today, but I'm super excited and I wanted to document my journey because I feel like naturopathic medicine and like Eastern medicine has become way more popular nowadays, which is awesome. So for people that are interested, or maybe we're looking to do acupuncture for themselves, maybe you will find this journey useful. I'll see you guys when I'm there. So I just got out of my first acupuncture appointment. So we did actually end up doing acupuncture today. First we talked for about like an hour, talking about like symptoms I've been having, why I wanted to see the doctor, and he really tried to understand my issues and my concerns. And I was going to record a little bit of the consultation, but the doctor is Korean and he pretty much only speaks like English every like few words. So what we did was have him kind of talking to a translator, and the translator would talk to me, and it was actually not that inconvenient. He talked really fast, so it wasn't like I was just sitting there waiting around. The consultation was awesome. You can tell the doctor is super knowledgeable. The doctor that I'm going to practiced Eastern and Western medicine, so he was really familiar with the medication that I have taken in the past. To give you guys a background, I took Accutane when I was around 15, 16 years old, like 6.5 years ago now. And then I was on one cycle of Accutane, so that's 5 months. And then because I went on Accutane, you also have to be on birth control. So I was also on birth control, and so he was like really familiar with all of that stuff and the side effects it could have on you. And so it was awesome that he has both a Western and Eastern medicine background. Obviously this is Eastern medicine today. So it was really cool that, and I felt more comfortable being my first time seeing an Eastern medicine doctor, because I felt like he had a good understanding of my history. We talked about treatment options for me, and he was telling me that compared to other of his patients, I actually had a very, very mild skin issue. He said most of his patients that come to him have such severe eczema and acne that it's like uncontrollably itchy, where they just like really have no other resort. Mine is a little bit more controlled. Obviously it's not like I'm happy with my skin condition, otherwise I wouldn't be seeking help, but just like compared to his normal clients. So he didn't push any of the services or treatments on me, which I thought was awesome. He offers like a herbal medicine that is customized to you. So if I wanted to do it, he would put in the order for me and then it would come in 2 to 3 days. And then because it's herbal medicine, usually insurances don't cover that. So it would be $350 for every 2-week supply of that, which is pretty expensive, obviously. But you know, I was kind of willing to pay that if I needed to. But he said for me, because my skin condition wasn't that severe, I didn't need to get that, which was really awesome to hear because that's really expensive. But he said that I should think about it, and if I wanted it in the future, I could tell him later on. But he said that acupuncture would be an okay treatment for me. So my insurance does cover acupuncture, but not for the reason that I needed it, so not for skin issues. So I had to pay that out of pocket, which for my doctor was $80 a session. So I ended up doing that today. So the doctor, after our consultation, basically told me that my main issue was digestion related, and it's really common in females. I always knew I had digestion issues. I just like never knew what was causing them. And the acupuncture is supposed to help regulate the digestion, and the herbal medicine would also help. It would probably help quicker, but like I said, because my condition is not as severe as others, he didn't really push that herbal medicine on me. He was saying that I could try the acupuncture treatments once a week for maybe like a month or so, and then if that helps, then we would not have to do the herbal medicine at all. If I wasn't helping, then I could maybe consider trying the herbal medicine. But as for now, I'm just gonna do the acupuncture treatment and kind of see if that helps with my digestion issues, which actually reflects onto my skin. So he could tell that my complexion wasn't the healthiest. He said I have a pale yellow complexion, and that I could have a more glowing, like healthy complexion. So that is one reason why he could tell I have digestion issues. Something that was really crazy to me was he felt the pulses on my wrist just for like 10 seconds each. He could tell that I was on my menstrual cycle. So that was really interesting to me. Like, I didn't tell him that I was on my period, which I am, and he was like, oh, I could tell that you are on your menstrual cycle due to your pulses. And I was like, what? I didn't know that was like a thing. But yeah, so that is kind of what he is going to end up treating is my digestion issues, which projects onto my skin, and then other hormone imbalances that I may have, and then we'll see from there. Oh, another thing that was cool is before we did the acupuncture, he kind of like pressed and put pressure on my stomach, and I could feel that my stomach was a little bit tense, like pushing back on his hands. And he was like, oh yeah, you are like definitely bloated, like you definitely have digestion issues. After the 40 minutes, he came in and took the needles out, and then pressed on my stomach again, and it was much more like relaxed, not as tense. So I don't know if that's just like my mind or what, but it seemed like it already helped a little bit with the bloating. So we'll see if this will help long term. He was very confident in the fact that I would not have to do this forever. Like, it's not like Western medicine where you take prescription medicine and you're good while you're on the prescription, and then when you get off, you kind of revert back to how you were before. He said that this is more like sustainable. Like, you only have to do this treatment for a certain amount of time, and then when you're done, you're done. So I'm super excited to see how this works out. Hopefully I have good results, and I'll insert a clip of the needles in me right now. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the needles, but they put probably around 20 to 30 needles in my face, in my abdomen, my hands, forearms, like shin area, and then feet. So that was really interesting. It didn't hurt at all. The needles are so small, and you can't even really like feel them go into your skin. It was really crazy. Like, I have a pretty high pain threshold to begin with, but I don't know, for me I was like, wow, this was really like nothing. So if you're worried ever about having like pain doing acupuncture, I would say like it really feels like nothing. And it was in, so the needles were in for about 40 minutes, and then they put the needles in, and then the doctor left, kind of put like this red light on me, turned off all the lights. It had this like really soothing like yoga music almost, and I kind of just took that time to like meditate, and then came in, took the needles out, and that was it. I made my appointment for next week to have acupuncture done again and see if it improves it, my condition at all. So I'm home now, and I just realized that I did not shoot an outro clip. But yeah, that was a really great experience for me today for my first time doing acupuncture. I am super excited and have high hopes for how the rest of these sessions will go and how they will affect my current situation. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had experiences with acupuncture or what you are looking to know about acupuncture, and I can ask my doctor the next time I go in, which is next week. But yeah, if you are looking to get acupuncture done in the future or are just interested in this type of medicine, subscribe below and I will keep you guys updated on the rest of my sessions. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.